What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Yakuza Fan Podcast, episode 33 for August 13th, 2017. I'm your host, Deacon. You guys may remember me from such shows as the Yakuza Fan Podcast and such Patreons as patreon.com/YakuzaFan. Please keep backing. I swear to God, I will keep going with content as quickly as I can. My co-host, my darling brother, Lachlan Ross, is also here. Lachlan, say hi.
Hi, everyone. Back.
Welcome back. So it's been a little while since we've done a show, and I know that that's mostly on me. Lachlan, I feel like you own some of that too, but for the most part, I've been delaying a little bit. Like, a lot of stuff's been happening in my personal life. Then I got sick for 2 weeks and could barely get out of bed. It has been a living hell for my last month, to be perfectly honest. And then, so yeah, I was sick, and then Lachlan, you were sick, and it's just, all I can say is I'm sorry, and moving forward, I think that things are finally starting to stabilize on my end, and we can continue going forward. How do you feel about that, Lox?
Well, at this point, it's pretty much a monthly show.
No. I'm going to double down. At the very least, I want them bi-weekly, at the least. I would like to do more. Once Kiwami releases here on the 29th, I definitely want to dive deeper into that. But I know for the most part, again, I realize that it's been lacking lately, and that's on me. And I'm going to try my best to get back into the swing of things. So that doesn't mean that things are going to get better content-wise. We still have nothing to talk about until the next Yakuza game releases, which luckily is in just a few weeks. Lachlan, you were going to say something?
Oh yeah, well, you can't force Yakuza news where there isn't any.
I think the last time we spoke, did Nagoshi give that little hint about what kind of protagonist they're thinking about for the next game?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't rightly remember. So this is going to be really weird for people who are following the podcast episode to episode, and then they get to these big breaks in between where we talk about something and then the next episode we can barely remember what we talked about. But I mean, maybe that's par for the course. So anyway, I like to start these shows with the way that we always do, where we sit back and talk about what have we been playing this week, what have we been doing. I guess what have we been playing this month might be a better statement. So, Lachlan, why don't you take the floor if you want to go first, or I can go first if that makes you more comfortable.
I suppose I can start.
Okay. So, what have you been playing this month?
Let's see. I can't remember if we did a show where after I platinumed Tekken 7, so I did that.
Okay. You've currently accomplished more than I have with video games this month.
Then what did I play after that?
You've platinumed Berserk and the Band of the Hawk.
Yeah, Platinum Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. That was a long one.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something slightly before that though that I was playing.
Was it Nier Automata?
No.
God damn you! That you need to play Nier. It's so good.
I'm trying. I'm working my way through the Dark Souls 3. I got to work my way back up to that DLC.
Yeah,
I stupidly went into New Game Plus Plus.
That is a long and arduous road. The DLC is really good though. Dark Souls 3 DLC, highly recommend.
It just takes forever to get back to.
Yeah. So what else have you been playing?
On my train trips, I've been playing Senran Kagura.
Really?
Whatever 2 is. Deep Crimson, I think, is the second one.
Oh my god.
The 3DS.
Oh my god. Okay.
They're 3 chapters in, and there's no story yet. It's very stupid.
I just. What can you give me the 5-second rundown of what the hell Senran Kagura is? I know it's just. I know the general premise is titty ninjas. That's all I know about it, though.
The good ninjas work for the government. The bad ninjas work for private enterprise.
Oh, no.
They fight each other because one's good and one's bad. But they have the same kind of ideals because they're both ninjas and they're both walking the path of the ninja.
Oh my god! So
and then also there's a bunch of tits.
Which is the good one? Which is the bad one?
The ones that call themselves the good ninja are the good ones?
They literally just are called the Good Ninja.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, that seems reasonable.
They work for the government and the public good, maybe?
So
but that doesn't put them above, assassinations.
Okay, so here's my next question. What do their boobs have to do with the game? Like, that's just how their world is? Like, does bust size give them any extra powers, or is it just, hey, here's some eye candy?
No, it's all eye candy.
Oh, wow.
One of the characters is sensitive about her bust size because it's very small.
It's so small. do the other ninjas constantly make fun of it?
No.
Really?
They're all okay with it.
Oh, you know what? I appreciate that positive reinforcement. Okay, is there a scene where they're all like getting changed in the ninja locker room and she's looking around at the other girls and feeling real bad about herself?
No.
No, or not yet?
Well, not yet, but I don't know. It's mostly just, hey, we're a bunch of ninjas. We're gonna do ninja training to stop these evil demons.
I thought there were other ninja clans.
There are, but there's also demons.
There's also demons. So how?
It's Japan. There's demons everywhere.
We've been playing Neo. That's been fun.
Neo.
We'll get back to that in a second, but sorry, I'm intrigued because I've never met anyone who's actually played a Senran Kagura game before. I don't know anything about it. What is the general gameplay loop like? Like, is it a 3D platformer? Or like, what do you do in it?
It's like a beat 'em up.
Okay.
You go to a level and you just fight a bunch of ninjas, and then mission ends, and you have a little visual novel kind of cutscene.
Oh, okay. That sounds mind-numbing.
Characters level up. Well, the missions are so short that it's just like, hey, you did a mission, now here's some more like cutscene of the story.
Okay.
But the story in this one is just like, it's real slow paced.
Oh no.
Like the opening seems to just be a retelling of the ending of the first game. That's chapter 1. And then chapter 2 is, hey, here's what the evil ninjas were doing
Okay.
after the end of the first game, and it's just hanging out in a cave.
Huh.
And then chapter 3 is like, we're gonna go to Kyoto. And then they go to Kyoto, and that's as far as I got.
Okay, so
In Kyoto, and some
what time period is this?
serious people showed up. Modern day.
Really? So
Yeah.
would you recommend this for someone that likes to play Yakuza? I mean, so far you've hit every checkbox of like it's got a it's a beat 'em up with a story set in modern day Japan. Like, is this something I should look into, or is it like if you don't like titties or ninjas, you should probably just check out?
It's probably closer to the latter.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very anime-esque, like, believe in yourself, find the true path of the ninja kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So is it very moe?
It's a little.
Okay, but
There's a couple, like, one of the girls is in love with another girl on the team.
I don't think you know what moe is.
Meh. It's not
okay.
super cute. It's mostly just like cheesecake, candy stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, when these girls transform, they put a giant scroll between their breasts
Oh my god.
and do like a Sailor Moon, get naked and then transform into their ninja clothes.
But why do they just wear their ninja clothes the whole time?
I don't know. I don't know why you would I don't know why you fight in the regular clothes without transforming into a ninja. Doesn't seem to have any advantage.
I don't know. Okay.
But then the girl with the no tits, when she transforms, instead of putting a scroll between her breasts,
Yeah.
she just clonks herself in the face with the scroll.
Oh my god.
by
I feel,
accident.
I feel super bad using the word tits and titties. I don't know if there's like
There's no other. It's
like, I get we're talking about like a really cheesecake kind of, video game.
not for
thing.
Senran and Kagura.
I understand, but I feel like I know we've got a couple of female listeners. Hi to both of you. I feel kind of bad just talking about it like this. So, but I
Well,
feel
go and watch the opening cutscene to Senran and Kagura, and then you tell me what to call it.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's the perfect way to describe this. Okay, let's
Well, I'm just holding out until I unlock Daidoji. She's the best girl.
Why? What does she do?
She's basically Jotaro crossed with the.
Oh, okay. So she's how so? She's got like a stand, or she just has like
She
a hat
looks
that goes
like
under her hair?
she looks like Jotaro.
Okay,
She has the hat. She has the coat. Daidoji.
Daidoji. So everyone go Google Daidoji and leave a note in the comments if you think that she looks like JoJo.
It's clearly based on JoJo.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a straight up reference or a straight up homage.
She has the hat that like goes into her hair.
Oh, okay, it's straight up stolen character. Okay, so let's move on from that. As I said, we played a little bit of Neo. I never played that before. All I knew is that it's like Dark Souls crossed with samurais. Like, is that a pretty apt description? Like a Japanese Dark Souls. It's made by, who's it made by? Not Team. Is it Team Ninja?
No, it's
Ninja? No, it's Team Ninja, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Team Ninja.
Yeah, I always get Team Ninja and Ninja Theory mixed up in my head.
Yeah, same here.
So yeah, we've been playing a little bit of that like co-op. That is a surprisingly fun game. Like I barely have time for it, but for the little bit of it that we've played, like it's actually surprisingly good. And I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Like there's just something about it that just hasn't clicked with me yet. But like overall, yeah, it's pretty decent. I recommend Neo if you've got some time to kill.
I love Neo.
I think
play more of it, but
have you platinumed it yet?
Yes.
Really? Did you get the
surprisingly
DLC?
easy to platinum? I've got the DLC. I haven't played any of it though.
Oh, okay.
It's other games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I also played the. Keep talking about Neo, I guess.
Oh no, it's okay. I got nothing else to say about Neo. It's fun. I like the. You know what? No, I don't really like the loot system. I would rather just get like singular weapon drops and then just pick what I want from that. I don't really like the upgrading and grinding aspect. That is one of the biggest turnoffs for me in that game.
I love a loot system.
I hate it.
Many loot systems as you want in things.
Oh my god, that you're fucking crazy. Okay, this I can relate to Yakuza. I fucking hate the loot system in Yakuza. I cannot. But listen to me, I've been gone for a month. I'm pronouncing it wrong again. I'm going to get mad comments and I'm calling it Yakuza instead of Yakuza. But I can't stand it. I hate grinding for items. I hate crafting shit. Like,
you've no crafting and loot completely different.
No.
I hate a crafting system.
No.
I don't want to be grinding for materials to then build into things. I just want a drop that is like, hey, this sword does 3% more damage.
You might as well just be crafting things at that point.
No, because that's not crafting.
But can't you craft things together in Neo? Like if you take like a bunch of items.
You can if you want.
Yeah, okay, so that's
it's just rolling new weapons.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't do that. Because I don't like that part of it, so I just ignore that part, and then I wait for good drops.
I can't stand it. I have to be adamant about this. I hate crafting systems. I hate loot systems. Like, I love the way Dark Souls does it, where just here's a item that has a specific thing with specific stat. I know you can upgrade it, but overall, like, I like getting a singular version of something and then investing into that thing. I don't like. I hate the grind. Like, for me, the most annoying part of video games is the grind. Like, as someone who finds themselves pressed for time a lot, especially these days, I like to jump in and just experience the story, which later on when I'm talking about what I've been playing this month, I've got a little story about Persona 5 here that I'm going to need to reiterate. But I can't stand it. Like that nearly killed Ishin and Kenzen for me. Like Kenzen. Like, their crafting systems are just, I don't care. I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah, well, if it's a crafting system, sure. But I mean, Neo, you can just play through and then you get a better sword and you just equip that. You don't really need to fuss around with that stuff. Yeah,
but you have to fuss around with getting the better sword and equipping it. Like, it's making me do, like, the micromanagement instead of playing the game. Like, I've crawled through Neo because every time I get a drop, I pop open my menu to see if it's 2% better than the one I had before. And I just...
I might just Jimami the early game.
Maybe. I don't know. I find myself not caring.
You're worried about that stuff. I mean, it's...
But I can't not be worried about it. That's my problem. Like, at the very least in Yakuza, I know that, like, when I invest into levels for Kiryu, that's a perma upgrade. The most annoying thing for Yakuza is just how easy it is to break a weapon. Like, you invest this time in the crafting system or whatever it is. Like, in Zero, you're sending out people to get materials so that you can craft shit. And then it breaks in 3 swings. And it just feels like such a waste of my time.
Oh, yeah, weapons durability, never a good idea. There's no way to do it well.
I don't think I've ever seen a good weapon durability system. Maybe Dark Souls 2? Like, I didn't mind that one. Like, post-patch. But, like... I don't know. I can't think of a single.
I didn't like Dark Souls 2 because you have to carry like 2 weapons at all times. Or
I never
buy
found
repair powder like 3/4 of the way through the game.
I never found myself needing to repair a weapon, but I also bonfire spammed, so Okay.
There's a few areas where it's if you try and clear it out, No Man's Wharf's real bad for it. You get like halfway through that stage and it's like, oh, this weapon's done.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I will give you No Man's Wharf. Oh man, now I'm just mad that Yakuza has a crafting system in it. Like I don't mind doing it.
That's so pointless to me. Like, you want to build this weapon that breaks in one fight?
Yeah,
no.
That's exactly it. Like, I cannot stand the weapon durability. Oh, that's the worst. Nagoshi, fix that. Complete rewrite on that, please. Okay, so what else have you been playing?
I played the opening of Prey.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, I played the...
Basically got as far as the demo did.
Yeah, I just played the demo, so I think we've played basically the same amount.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like the idea of Prey, but I feel like there's so many other games for me to play right now. Prey just hasn't got my attention. If I was going to play a game like that, I feel like I'd rather be playing Dishonored. Not Dishonored 2, I'm not that far, but I've got Dishonored 1 sitting there. I got it at like launch, and I played maybe like an hour of it, and it's fucking fantastic, and then I never went back.
But Prey, when I want a Western sci-fi story, I've got that sitting there. Some sneaking. Hitting with a wrench. I want to play System Shock, but with gooey blob enemies.
Are they going to say with an Asian main character? It's basically Yakuza in space.
Well, I think you can imagine the main character of System Shock to be any race. They said.
Okay, so you've barely played Prey. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I just remembered. I played through both Wolfenstein New Order and Old Blood.
Oh shit, yeah, you did too. You played through... Did you mention Castlevania? Like, yeah, you mentioned it at the top.
No, I don't think I mentioned Castlevania.
Okay, yeah, Castlevania I think was the one we were trying to think of. Did you actually beat it?
Oh, Symphony of the Night?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Okay, yeah. There's a story.
Okay.
I started streaming Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
So you could watch it and have some hang out and play some Symphony.
Yeah, hell, Symphony of the Night, fantastic. My favorite Castlevania game, Castlevania 2. That's my next one. Go ahead.
Well, you're out of your mind. Castlevania 2's not very good.
We all know that. Castlevania... Wait, which one's Simon's Quest? That's 2, right?
That's 2, yeah, and it's terrible.
No, you're crazy. Castlevania 2 is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, with the blocks that you just fall through and there's no way to tell whether they're good or not.
I've got no problem with that. I feel like that's on me. I gotta get good.
Hey, just bash your head against this cliff and you'll summon a tornado that takes you to the new area.
That's fine with me. You know what? I like Castlevania 2. I really do. I don't know why I have such a soft spot for it.
I do have a soft spot for it, but it is not a very good game. Especially compared to almost any other Castlevania. Except maybe the Game Boy ones. I
think this is just me being crazy. I think the character of Simon Belmont and Captain N, the Game Master, endeared me to Simon Belmont in Castlevania 2. And I don't know why, because it's not a great show, but it's right there in just my nostalgia hole that I watched it and I loved it and I can't separate the two. And so Castlevania 2, with just all of its weird mechanics and obtuseness and that character, it's just all there.
Castlevania 1 had Simon. So.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's Castlevania 2 Simon.
I mean, in terms of the fact that he beat Dracula, I guess?
It's not very clear. Look. So yeah, you played some Symphony. Yeah, you were trying to stream it for me. How did that go, by the way?
Okay, so can't stream it on Twitch via the. Well, I'm playing the.
You're playing it on the Xbox One.
The Xbox One backwards compatibility for the 360 release.
Okay.
Which 360 release, pretty good.
Yep.
For some reason, you cannot stream that on Twitch. No one seems to know why.
Yep,
It's not in their database for some reason.
I'm gonna put that down as Konami.
Probably. Okay. Apparently, it was never added to Twitch's database specifically on Xbox One. That
sounds about right. Okay.
So then I tried streaming on Mixer, Microsoft's official new streaming service that they changed the name from Beam.
Yeah.
They're both terrible names.
Yeah, well, they beam it directly to your face. Okay.
And then you Mixer it. I don't know.
No, I think it's called Mixer because you can... I think the big thing about Mixer
like a singles mixer.
No. It streams in 4K. But, I mean, that's got nothing to do with this. I think Mixer's big thing is if you're playing multiplayer with someone, you can, on the Mixer site, pick those two streams and it merges them onto one page. So say if you're playing multiplayer with your friend and he was streaming to Mixer, you could go into your settings and pick that other person and it would display both of your streams on the one stream. Like, I think that's Mixer's big thing is multi-streaming.
Oh, maybe.
Multi-track streaming.
It's an alright system. I actually kind of liked using Mixer. The delay was very low. And it seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, I totally agree. There was no lag.
Just opening up the Xbox, whatever the hell, press the Xbox button and then just hit stream game. That worked really well.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, it was great. There was no lag. I had you on the phone the whole time. I gotta say, Mixer, pretty decent. I will give it that. And so then what happened the next day when you tried to stream the rest of the game for me? How did that go?
Oh, well, it just didn't work at all.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just for no reason.
Yeah.
You can't stream this game.
Okay. And how long did you spend trying to fix this issue?
It was about a week.
Yeah.
I spent that entire afternoon trying to stream it again because why would I just not be able to stream it? It doesn't make sense. I streamed it for 3 hours.
Yeah, and just all of a sudden, nope, that's it.
It said that child accounts do not have permission to stream, which I do not have a child Xbox One account.
It knows
so that's very confusing.
You are a child, so there is that.
So then I contacted Microsoft support, who are pretty helpful.
Okay. So they got your problem solved?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, good.
So after going through the general troubleshooting steps, turn off, turn back on, reset.
Yeah, unplug it.
Delete the profile. Yeah. Re-download the game.
Oh my god. Okay.
All of these steps, none of them worked.
Oh my god. Okay.
The Mixer support basically said, "Hey, this seems to be an issue with the Xbox. We can't help you."
Okay.
So they didn't really help at all. And then basically after talking to Microsoft support, they said, okay, well, there's something going on with this game. Don't know what's going on. We'll ship it to due to some... There might be a problem with backwards compatible 360 games with Mixer. Okay, in terms of they maybe don't work as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So they said, hey, we'll send this to the engineers at Microsoft. We'll tell them there's a problem.
Oh, yeah?
We'll get back to you.
Okay. This sounds like your typical bullshit, but go ahead.
Oh, it sounds like typical bullshit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best I got. So then about a week later, I get a message from Microsoft's Twitter support. This just seems to be a problem with Konami. They don't want you streaming this game. Take it up with them.
That's fucked up. Okay, so that was the end of your Castlevania adventure?
Yeah, the Castlevania adventure.
Did you ever go back to that, or are you just done?
I'm just done at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, there's no point playing on the Xbox One. If I feel the hankering again in another couple of months, I'll play the Vita version.
Yeah. I was enjoying watching you hanging out. It was a good time. and then just Konami hates you, fuck you. That was
don't. 3 hours is okay though, for some reason.
Yeah, just enough to dip your toes in the water. So I think there was one. You said there was one more you were playing, Wolfenstein. So is that the new Wolfenstein, or is that the which Wolfenstein are you talking about?
It's the 2? Reboot from a couple of years ago.
Okay.
From Machine Games.
Is that the New Order, I think, or is that the new one that's coming out?
New Order is the first of the reboot.
Okay.
And they did that little mini game.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that one sitting there. I think I bought it for like $5. It was on sale maybe a year ago. I've got it sitting there. I haven't touched it, so I think
real good.
Yeah, I watched you play some of it. It looks fucking great. Like way better than I was expecting it to be.
Everyone said that was good. New one's coming out soon, so I was like, this is like $15.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll grab New Order.
Yeah.
Then it's surprisingly easy to platinum. What a first-person shooter.
I remember you replaying levels like over and over again to get that platinum. You're a crazy person. So since the last podcast, you've platinumed 3 games. Is that right? In a month.
I don't remember if we did. If I talked about platinuming Dark Souls 2. I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did too. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, cool. So that was 20 minutes. Or 25 minutes. So I will quickly run down what I've been playing this month. And it's not much. Like I said, my personal life at the moment has just gone right to hell. I've been waiting for Sega to send me a code for Kiwami to start doing previews and stuff. And as of today, the 13th of August, I have not received my code. Damn you, Sega. It comes out in like 2 weeks. I'd really like to start running preview footage for this. That's just my personal gripe, though. Like, I'm not one to rock the boat. Like, I'm not going to pester them to send me a code, but damn it, I would have thought that I might have a little bit of pull to get this game just so I can, hype the shit out of it. Because, I mean, let's face it, we're a Yakuza fan. That's what we do. Anyway, that being said, no Kiwami yet. I've been trying to play Persona 5. That I hit a wall in Persona 5, and this is what I was talking about earlier, where I just don't like the grind. And I hit a wall with a boss, and I just couldn't beat it, and I just didn't have the feeling of, like, I want to go and grind out some Personas. Like, I just don't care. Like, it's a great game. Like, I'm loving it so far for the story, but as far as the dungeon stuff goes, I'm not really feeling the dungeons at all. Like, I feel like they're just hindering me from advancing the plot. Like, I don't care about their puzzles. I just want to do them and be done. Anyway. And then yesterday, I was like, okay, fuck it. I want to get through this. So I went into my options and I turned my difficulty level all the way down to, safe? Which is, like, you get unlimited retries, and as far as I can tell, like, status effect spells don't hurt you.
Oh, wow.
It's something like that. Like, or there's, like, such a small chance. And it actually pops up and says to you, hey, if you want to choose this option, that's great. But it's so easy, we will not allow you to turn the difficulty back up later. Like, by choosing this option now, you are locked out of ever going back to a harder difficulty because you're pussying out so super hard.
Yeah, that seems to be a very Japanese thing. Devil May Cry, and I think Bayonetta does it too.
Yeah, but, like, I'm at the point where I realize, like, I don't give a shit about doing the dungeon crawling stuff and leveling. Like, I don't care about that. The thing that I'm enjoying the most about this game is the story. So all I've been doing for, like, a couple of weeks is just locking myself out of enjoying the rest of the story. So I figured, fuck it. Like, if I'm not going to play this game anyway, why don't I just do this? And then at least I can blast through to the end. Like, everyone says the plot is the best part, and they're not wrong. So I will be reviewing this, and I will take that into account. But I don't know. I couldn't do it. Like, I just had to chicken out of playing it on a normal difficulty, just for my own sanity. Like, I feel like I'm not going to complete this game if I don't drop that difficulty. So that's where that kind of stands for me.
I still got that sitting here.
I will say Persona 5 is fantastic. Like, the story is awesome. Like, I wish there was a little bit more music to the game. Like, I'm kind of sick of hearing the same battle theme over and over again. I don't think it's as strong as the previous games, but I think the DLC is insane, and Sega needs to be stopped for the price that they're charging for that. Like, I think that one DLC pack, which is like a set of costumes and a new battle theme, is like $10, and there's like 6 different DLC packs. Like, there's a Raido Kuzunoa set of skins, and it changes the battle theme song to the battle theme from Raido, and it's $10, and I can't, in good conscience, drop money on that. If it was $2, sure, but at 10, fuck off. That's a ridiculous amount of money for me. I can't justify that in my own head of a set of costumes and a song for $10.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just my own little gripe there.
Which is it's a shame because like Dancing All Night, I felt like the DLC for that was pretty fair.
Yeah, it was pretty fairly priced. And SMT4 and Apocalypse, their DLC isn't bad either. Like, it's like $3, and you get, like, don't get me wrong, you get like a level where you can grind out leveling items. It's not, I mean, it's basically cheating. But that was, at least I felt, fairly priced. And this DLC is just, it's just gouging. And I can't stand it. Like, I mostly because I want it. But like, I take one look at it and I'm just upset. You know what I mean? I can't look at that price and go, oh yeah, that seems reasonable. When for $10 more, I bought Sonic Mania. Like, anyway. Anyway, so the other stuff I've been playing, I got Loco Roco, which, pure joy. That is one of those games that I got on the Vita years ago, played through it, 100%ed it. Vita, PSP. I bought it on PSP, and then I bought it again on Vita, and now I'm buying it again on PS4. Loco Roco is one of those games that just radiates joy. I can just play it. It's fantastic. I've been playing through it with my son. He loves it. We unlocked the second world, and then my daughter was all into it because the Loco Roco was pink. It's fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. Yeah, check out Loco Roco. I think it's like $14. Then, a couple of weeks ago, another game released. Another classic PSP game. And this time it was Patapon. And Patapon, for those who don't know, is basically like a drumming game where you have to like help like these like little... What would you call them, Lachlan? A little tribe of warriors called Patapons.
Yeah, I'd say it's a strategy rhythm game.
Yeah, strategy rhythm's probably the best. And you have to like, drum to the beat to make the Patapons like move forward in the level. And then if you like encounter like a monster to attack, you have to like do the drum beat for attacking. And then all the Patapons will change to attack mode. And then as you continue through, you level up your Patapons and you get the new weapons and better classes. And again, I fall into the same trap of like, I don't like grinding for things. And I love Patapon, but I hit such a wall. Like, you hit the first boss, and it's an instant wall where like it's like super easy. Like the first few levels are easy, and then the boss is just a wall, and it's like all of my Patapons just died to the first boss. What do I do now? And the game's like, oh, just head back to it doesn't even tell you. What they want you to do is go back to the first like level and go through it again and try to level them up. But it's so obtuse with some of the things that it asks you to do that I didn't kind of realize that, I guess. Like, I know that sounds kind of dumb, but like...
No, I had the exact same experience when I played Patapon on the PSP.
Okay, so
just, this is a fun game with the beat bounces to the rhythm, you get new Patapons, here's the first boss, you decimated.
Yep.
Figure out how to beat it.
Yeah. I just...
Like... Yeah, I was like, I don't know, should I just be going back to all these levels and grinding?
Yeah, but like, I would go back to the previous levels and like...
You through it?
No, but like, I can't tell whether my Patapons are even leveling up. Like, if I replay a level, I can't tell whether the Patapons themselves gain levels or whether the idea is just to make more Patapons and throw more warriors at the boss. It's so obtuse with what it wants me to do.
Yeah, that's how I felt with the first Patapon.
But it's great.
Didn't play any of the others though, so
yeah, I never did. Again, I've made it pretty clear on the show. Like when I play a game, I don't move on to the sequels of those games until I beat the first one. So I have Patapon 2 and 3 sitting here on my Vita. They're ready to go. Like I bought them for I think they were like $250 at one point, and I just bought them both. I was like, fuck it, I'll get to them one day. And I have Patapon 1 sitting here on my Vita too. I bought that in a 2-pack with Loco. I have a problem, help me. But I am so bad at knowing how to progress in Patapon 1. And it's such a shame because it's such an amazingly aesthetically pleasing game. Like, everything about it, I love. I love the design. I love the music. It's just fun. And it's so hard that I can't progress in it. And I just want someone to sit me down and go, no, Deacon, you've been playing this wrong the whole time. Here's how you actually go through Patapon. You fucking idiot. You're supposed to use this drum beat, or you're hitting it off time, or I feel like I'm just missing a tutorial, and I try to look up a tutorial video because I'm not getting it. And there's nothing out there. There's a bunch of Let's Players, but they just seem to be doing the same thing that I was doing. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah, I had a similar experience with Dead Rising when that came out, and everyone was going on about how great it was.
Yeah.
I just kept playing it going like, what? I don't get this game. It's so hard and annoying.
Yeah, I totally agree. Dead Rising, I didn't have that click moment until I realized that you could totally flub everything, and then the next loop, your experience carried over.
I knew the experience carried over, but it was just like the first fight against Isabella on the motorcycle, I just kept dying, and I was like, I can't do this. What's going on?
Yeah.
So I just failed that intentionally, waited until the loop, and I was like, oh, I get this. You loop until you can do it.
Yep. That's exactly the exact same experience I had. I kept getting killed by who was it? The guys out in the courtyard there. And
the convicts are the worst part.
Yes, that's where I got hung up because I thought that's what the game wanted me to do, was to try and take them down. Like I never really played a game laid out like that before, and I don't play a lot of games with New Game Plus. Like I say, I usually play through a game once, and then I'll mess around. If there's a premium adventure mode, I won't do a loop of a game. I've never New Game Plus Dark Souls, but I will sit in the end game or in the post game, and I will play around in that little sandbox.
But I feel like there's very few games with Dead Rising's very specific loop of, hey, you failed this, but it's okay because the game's not very long timeline-wise.
Yeah, but again, I went into
because it's designed so that you loop it.
Yeah, but I went into that game blind, so I didn't even realize that was a mechanic. I didn't get it, and I found myself failing over and over again and just reloading saves. But I didn't realize, hey, if you just start a new game, all your shit carries over. So as soon as I realized that, I looped twice, and then I was like, okay, I am way stronger than these zombies, and now I kind of understand the layout of the mall. So I don't know, it worked a little bit better after I'd figured that out, and I'm waiting to have that click moment with Patapon.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's just right there, and I just need to figure out what I'm missing. Everyone says that the rhythm is off on the PS4 version. I'm playing it on the PS4 Pro, and I haven't noticed any kind of off beats.
Oh, I don't know. People said that about Parappa the Rapper. Yeah. I feel like they just didn't play Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
The beat has always been bizarre in that game.
I still don't know how to get into your rapping cool. I don't get it.
You can only do it in free play mode. Cannot do it in a first play through the story.
No, I know that part, but I've gone back. I've beaten Parappa, and then I went back to try and see whether I could do it, and I don't get it.
Oh, have you actually ever gotten to you rapping?
Nope.
I have. It's bizarre.
I've seen it played out on YouTube, and I wanted to experience it for myself in nice crisp HD, and I I don't know, like I can't do it. So fuck me, I guess.
Well, in the original, turns out just mashing a button sometimes works. So there's that.
Okay, well, that's fair. Anyway,
no video game song has ever had as big a turnaround as Gone Guru.
Oh, from being like, I fucking hate this song, it's stressing me out, to this is the best fucking song ever.
Yeah.
I will agree with that. Like, I have Gone Guru on my iPod, or my iPhone, I should say, and like, I only have 2 songs on my iPhone that are like permanently there. One of them's Gone Guru, the other one's a David Bowie song.
Yeah.
Those are just like...
The song from the convict fight in Dead Rising 1.
Yeah.
So weird and out of place, and I love its dumb rap.
Yeah, same here. Like, I just sit there and I just listen to it. Because, like, the lyrics, like, if you actually sit down and listen to the lyrics to that song, it's fucking awesome.
It's so good. Any time a fun fantasy just turns needlessly dark for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
It's
good.
funny in my mind.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I highly recommend, oh god, what the hell's it called? ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. That's a good anime. I've been watching a little bit of anime. I'm all caught up on, what is it, Gamers. I'm all caught up on Boku no Hero Academia.
Don't say that. You'll make everyone angry.
Why?
You're not saying My Hero Academia.
Oh, well, whatever it is. I don't know. I really like both those shows. The Gamers is surprisingly interesting for the subject matter that it's trying to tackle. It feels so pandery, and I feel like the entire thing was paid for by a grant from who are the BlazBlue guys? Arc System Works.
Oh, Arxis?
Yeah. I
don't know if Arxis has that kind of money.
They're in the credits of every episode, and like one of the episodes, I think it might be the first episode, the main character goes to an arcade and he's like, oh, that's the Persona 4 arcade machine. I've heard of that. Maybe I'll give it a shot. And it hard cuts to in-game footage of him playing the game, just giving commentary over it. And they talk about
maybe
like the
the
skills.
director was just a really good fan of Arxis.
Oh, again, they sponsor the show. Yeah, no.
All that BlazBlue money's really paying off.
Yeah, it's an interesting show. Like I said, it's not the best, but I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just interesting. That's pretty much been my month. Like, I have played Persona 5, Loco Roco, and Patapon. That's it. Like, I haven't been able to do anything else. Like, I've just been so bleh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going through a lot of shit on my end, and it's just being sick, like dealing with all the other stuff. It's been a hell of a month. Anyway.
I also played Downwell for about a couple hours.
I played it for about 5 minutes, and I went, this game is not for me, and I exited it and deleted it.
That's kind of how I feel.
I don't know.
Played it for a couple hours, went like, everyone said this was like super addictive and amazing, and I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, that was my experience too. I was like, wow, everyone said this was good, and I just don't care. Like, I don't care what's at the bottom of this well. I'm not digging the mechanics. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me. I did try out. This is something I tried out today, actually. I was on Facebook and I'm scrolling through. I'm like, well, here's a game that has tie-in content from one of my favorite games ever made, which is Nier Automata. I'm gonna bang that drum until you play it.
I'll get around to it.
Spelunker.
You're also forcing me to play
what?
Dark Souls, sir.
Oh, you love Dark Souls. Nier Automata is really good, though. Everyone go play Nier Automata. This is a podcast. Listen to us talk while you play Nier Automata. Yeah, I tried out Spelunker HD. I don't know. I had the audio turned off. I was listening to a podcast.
Oh, the theme song to Spelunker is so good.
I don't know. It's like a 12 gigabyte game.
It's all these 3D models.
Yeah, like there are some like mean traps in that game.
It always had the reputation of being super hard.
Oh yeah, but like that, it doesn't let up. Like they do some really mean things. Like they put like an army of ghosts, and you've got to like take them all down. And so you go through and you arduously just take them all down one after another, and then you get past their graveyard, and then there's a pitfall trap right at the very end. It's like, fuck you guys. But it's free to play, and it uses microtransactions to like pay for lives. Anyway, they're doing a tie-in with Nier where you can get like Emil's head, like as a helmet to use. I'm like, fucking A, that sounds great. How do I do this? It is a random drop. Throw money at it. Maybe you'll get it. Good luck. The promotion runs until August 24th.
That sucks.
Got 2 free credits when I started the game. I used them both. Didn't get the drop. Deleted the game. Couldn't care less. 12 gigs down the drain. I'm not doing free to play. If the game's not fun enough to keep me going, the Nier hook was the only thing I wanted. I'm out. Like, I don't care. It's like, meh.
Yeah. The best one is 3D Dot Game Heroes.
Yeah.
When you finish that game, you unlock Spelunker mode.
Okay.
Which allows you to play as Spelunker.
Really?
Which in 3D Dot Game Heroes, you can just create any character you want. That was the whole appeal of it.
Yeah.
It's Zelda-like nature.
Yeah.
But playing as Spelunker changes the entire overworld music to the Spelunker theme.
Okay.
And also changes all of the in-game dialogue to everyone being super disappointed that the hero is Spelunker.
That sounds
like
great.
The king in the original is just like, oh, great hero, go off and save this land, defeat the demons.
Yeah.
Playing as Spelunker, it's like, oh, it's you? You're the guy that's answered the call? Ooh, I don't know about this.
That sounds awesome, dude.
It's great. I think it also only gives you like maybe 1 or 3 hearts. It like gives you like the default amount of hearts.
Oh no.
Just because Spelunker's, he's weak. He's Spelunker.
Yeah.
He dies in 1 hit.
Yeah, he does. That's the best part of the Spelunker HD. They're like, oh, your father is this great hero, and his dog, they went down the mines and they did all this cool shit. And then that was 10 years ago. You're not as good as he was. You suck. The dog's back, but he's like old and shitty now. He's better than you are. You got to go down that mine and find your dad. But you're fucking awful.
I love making fun of Spelunker. He's great.
I don't get the appeal of it, but like I said, I was not feeling that game. Like Downwell, I don't care. Like I feel like if I want to play a game like that, I'll play Spelunky, and that's kind of where I sit. Okay.
Yeah, there was like a weird HD version I think a while back that was slightly less microtransaction heavy.
Okay.
I didn't play it. I don't even know if it was released in Australia, but
yeah, I like I said, I can't care. Anyway, moving on to something that I can care about. In less than 12 hours, Sonic Mania will be released. Sonic Mania, I've been watching like the previews, I guess, come in, and it is a very mixed bag of this is like Sonic's return to form, which from what I've seen, it looks like the exact Sonic game I've been looking forward to for the last 12 years. When did Sonic and Knuckles come out?
12? Oh, you old man.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, more than 12. What am I saying?
Sonic and Knuckles came out like 94 or 95?
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. So the last 20 years? Oh my god, I'm so old. Okay. Yeah, this looks like the game that I've been waiting for the last 20 years. Oh god. I went and pre-ordered it today because I'm giving it a chance. I'm going all in. I don't want to... I'm worried that if I sit down and read all the reviews, I'm going to like talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and just pulled the trigger, and it's like, okay, I've pre-ordered it now. I'm not going to look at reviews. I'm just going to play it and make up my own mind. So on next week's podcast, or hopefully next week's podcast, expect a little Sonic Mania preview, and that's another one I'm going to hopefully sit down and review for the Club Sega reviews. That game looks really good. I am so hyped. Lachlan, have you been following Sonic Mania at all? Are you going to grab it?
I've been following it. I don't know if I'll grab it at release day.
Okay.
It looks alright. It's just a little disappointing to me to be like, Sonic's back, now play all these levels in remixed versions.
Yeah.
I already played the levels from Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Like, I don't need them to be remixed. I would rather you just create new Sonic levels.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like, that opening animation, it's super good. Go watch that if you haven't.
Yeah. Oh, can I just jump in there for a second? The guy that did the, I think he did the animation for it, like, or he was like the director or the storyboard artist. Yeah, something like that. That's
Tyson Hess, I think, the director.
Yeah, Tyson Hess. I just found out the other day that, like, years ago, I used to work on, like, in, like, the spriting community. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, DeaconRoss.com or DeaconDaz.com. Shouts out Daz. He's currently working on Did You Know Gaming and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, he works with those guys over there. We used to work together doing video game sprites, like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And Tyson Hess was, like, part of that community. And so, like, it's so strange to think about, like, these people that I used to, you know, not work with, but, like, you know, share a community and a hobby with, like, are starting to, like, pop back up all these years later. And it's like, oh, shit, I remember that guy. Like, I remember, like, looking at his sprite work and be like, holy shit, this guy's really good. And, like, trying to make my own sprites based off, like, the work that he did. And it's so weird and almost surreal to see that, like, weird connection. Like, it's a really bizarre feeling. But anyway, just getting back to my point here. Sonic Mania, it looks great. Like, I've got it ready to go. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. For the first time since Sonic and Knuckles, I'm looking forward to a Sonic game again. Like, none of the 3D Sonics have ever been my jam. I appreciate Sonic Adventure, but I'm not a huge fan of it like other people. But, like, 2D Sonic games, like, that classic 16-bit style, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah. I think they already confirmed that you can actually play Super Sonic in regular stages again.
Oh, thank Christ.
One of my big problems with Sonic Advance. I love Sonic Advance 1 and 2. Yeah. Those games are really good, but one of the big missed opportunities is, hey, you got all the emeralds in classic Sonic special stages, you don't get to play Super Sonic. It just unlocks the final level.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
Yeah.
So is oh god, I just forgot what the hell I was going to say. Is Sonic... Oh, okay, Sonic Rush. Did you ever play that one?
Yeah, I played both of them.
Right, I didn't even know there was two. Okay, is Sonic Rush the one where the music was done by Hideki Naganuma? I'm probably pronouncing or, like, misremembering his name, but I'm pretty sure that's him. I'm pretty sure it's Sonic Rush. And he's the guy who did all the music for, like, Jet Set Radio. I remember that game having, like, a really rockin' soundtrack, and I'm pretty sure all of that music was done by him. Didn't really care for the gameplay, but that soundtrack, aces.
I actually really like the gameplay of Sonic Rush. Just the rush button, where you actually would just plow through enemies instead of having to, like, platform past them. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the game. I like classic Sonic gameplay. Like,
I liked Blaze when she was first introduced.
Really?
She's okay in whatever the sequel to Rush was.
Okay, just to cut you off for 2 seconds here, just on the topic of Blaze, do you think the Sonic fan community is going to be upset that there's no friends of Sonic in this game besides Knuckles and Tails?
I don't think so.
Do you think that they just don't care, or do you think that's just like a different community?
I mean, I know people like them. Like, I like a few of the extended cast.
Yeah. Like who?
I'm not... well, I like Blaze. It's fun.
Blaze. Fuck off with
for that one game.
Yeah. Antoine. He was a cool guy.
Well, we're keeping the Archie comics out of this.
Okay.
I will not hear a bad word said against Rhoda.
Yeah. And Bunny. Didn't they have a relationship in the comics? Am I crazy?
I don't know if I got that far.
I think they did. I just found out today, like, the Sonic comics are cancelled. After, like, it was like the longest running comic. Like continuously released. Like it had like some kind of like weird legacy of like running non-stop for like 20 years, 25 years. Like it had like a really long cycle. I don't know. Yeah, apparently they're just stopping production. That's it. Sorry, Sonic fans, you're out.
Well, no, they're just breaking up with Archie.
Oh, okay.
They're restarting publishing at IDW.
Oh, okay. So they're just going to make their own Sonic. Sonic verse.
Yeah, they're taking their license and giving it to someone else. I don't know if they're going to restart that or base it more on some of the newer Sonic games.
I predict it's going to be based on like Sonic Generations.
Maybe. I don't know. It feels like they'll probably create more like a new modern style. Maybe. Something that's not Boom, but not...
Did you hear like the controversy around that?
No.
Okay. About like why they're breaking up with Archie.
No.
Okay. So from what I understand, and someone correct me on this in the comments, from what I understand, one of the artists that were working on it was like, hey, here, like, I've created like this world with all these extra Sonic characters, like, this race of echidnas, like all these characters. This is, the direction I've chosen to take the comics with. And then it came time for like someone else to work on it, and Sega was like, great, incorporate these characters now to continue the story. And that artist goes, hold on a second, I was just contracted to write and do art and stuff. I never signed anything that said that you guys own these characters I created. So if you want to continue this comic using my characters, I'd like a paycheck. And Sega was like, okay, fuck you. We want our license. And that was the end of the Archie-Sonic partnership.
No, I think it's... Because I don't think that guy's been working on Sonic for a while.
You know what? I could be completely wrong. But like I said...
The story I heard was his contract mysteriously vanished in a fire up, so that's why they can't refute what he's saying.
Oh, wow.
About his weird ownership of them.
That's crazy. I don't know. Like I said, if someone has the real story, please let me know in the comments. I'm dying to find out more about that scandal. I think we lost Lachlan.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Okay, what were you saying?
I don't know. I think you're opening up a can of worms here. Sonic's legal scandals.
Okay, no. This is fine. I like this. So, let me know in the comments. I want to know more about this. So,
from what I read, after that, the whole Echidna thing with his own characters, where it became the Echidna show with
with Sonic
starring Knuckles.
Okay, yeah.
One of them, they just we created another dimension for all these guys to go live. Let's talk about you again.
They're just in another dimension now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so, is there any, games coming up that you're, super looking forward to? Of course, besides Kiwami. Kiwami's, sitting currently at the top of my list, and if I don't get Persona 5 and Sonic Mania done by the time Kiwami hits... Sorry, Persona 5 and Mania, you're out. It's all Kiwami all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've already... I can't imagine that'll take you long to finish. You've already finished Yakuza 1. They've
added, a whole bunch of cool shit to Kiwami. They've totally retooled a bunch of stuff. Kiwami's in that weird place of, new and old. Some of the stuff is the same. What
was popular in 2005 that they can add, the... slot car racing.
They have added Bug Queen or Battle Bugs or something like that, where it's do you remember in Yakuza 0? There's a goal fighting arena, and the gameplay.
Yeah, so the cat fights or whatever.
Yeah, the cat fights. The gameplay sucks. They took that gameplay and put it into an arcade machine of I think it's called Mesu Queen, which is Insect Queen, but. It's actually based off an arcade game that released in 2005 called Mesu King, which was a card-based arcade machine where kids collect cards of a rhinoceros beetle or whatever, like just a mantis, and then you put your cards in the machine, and then they fight other bugs, and then if you beat those bugs in game, it spits out the card for that other bug, and hey, now you've got more bugs. So that arcade machine that's in the game is based on an arcade machine that came out in 2005, around about the same time as Yakuza 1. Unfortunately, that's all, again, that's the catfight arena. And everyone knows that gameplay is fucking awful. I really wish they would have retooled that or just come up with a better idea. I really dislike the catfight arena gameplay. All of the goal cards, like in Yakuza 0, you have to find like phone cards with goals on them. In this one, it's finding battle bug cards. And so like to play as the different goals in the battle bug machine, you have to find their cards. If memory serves, it's been a little while since Kiwami came out, and like in Japan, and like I put a lot of my attention onto 6, so it's all very fuzzy. Like within like the last year, I've played so many different Yakuza games between 0 to 6 and Kiwami in Japanese and English, and jumping back to 5 to get footage. It's a jumble up there. So if I say something wrong, I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. But Kiwami is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You guys have no idea. I'm refreshing my email right now to see whether Sega sent me over a review code. I'm dying to play.
Yeah. Well, if I can get it, fairly cheap on release day.
Kiwami?
Sure. Yeah, but
over here it's only a $40 game. In the US, it's a $30 game. There was for a very small window, so I don't know if this is still available, but if you pre-ordered the game at Walmart.com, it was like a $25 game in the US.
That's such a good price. See, if I get it for that price, 100%.
Kiwami.
But pre-order prices at the moment are sitting at $70 to $80.
Holy shit. Yeah, like Kiwami is disgustingly cheap. Like these mid-tier games that are like $30 to $40, like what's it called? Hellblade just came out. That's like $30. Like Sonic is only $25. Like Kiwami's $30 or $40. Like this is great. Like I love this. Give me more games at this price point, and I will just buy more games.
Yeah. Dragon's Trap, $20.
Which one's that?
Play Dragon's Trap if you haven't. Wonder Boy 3, Dragon's Trap.
That is on my to-do list. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one yet because I just don't have the time, but it is definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Well, that one's surprisingly short. I mean, not really surprising. It's a Master System game.
True. So. I just don't have time. Like I got so much on the go right now. Like I almost regret buying Patapon because I'm feeling guilty not playing Persona 5. And again, Mania comes out in 12 hours. Like I got no time for this shit. And then Kiwami, I might be playing that tomorrow. And if I get my Kiwami code before my Mania code, like before Mania hits, well, there's $25 down the drain. Well,
you will have to download Kiwami, so play Sonic while that's going on.
That's true. Oh shit! With any luck,
if it's as short as like Sonic 3,
it's only 12 zones, from what I understand. If
I'll be honest, 12 zones is longer than I think any other Sonic game.
People were expecting it to be like 30 zones, like an all brand new shit. And it's like, no, this was like, when it was originally pitched to Sega, I think Mania was only like 5 zones. And they were like, the ones that were cut out from the previous games. And then Sonic Team was like, no, just use the assets and like remix them. And they upped it to 12. So, I mean, I got to give it to Sega, though. They put a little bit of a budget behind it. So that's why it's now this homunculus.
See, that's the only thing that worries me. Is like, we've seen, I think, only 2 original zones and a bunch of remixes.
I don't mind that. Like, if the gameplay is there, I'm in. Like, it's perfectly fine with me. I'm going in with my expectations checked. All I want is good Sonic gameplay. That is my criteria for this game. I don't mind what the content is like for zones. I want what I want is Mega Drive or my Genesis quality music, and I just want that classic Sonic gameplay. No. If you go back and like listen to some of the tunes that have been released, holy shit, they're good. Like the Sonic.
I listened to some of them, but I don't know if they sound Mega Drivey.
I don't know. I'm trying to go in blind, like as blind as I can be. So I listened to a couple of tracks. I've seen like the intro. I'm avoiding gameplay spoilers like the plague.
Mm.
So what else? Is there anything else coming out that you're looking forward to here? I can't remember what you actually said.
No, I didn't. I can't really think of much. I looked at like a list of upcoming games. Kiwami, I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But I've got this massive pile here.
Yeah.
The new Wolfenstein looks cool after playing through those two.
Yeah. Like, have you even started Yakuza 0 yet?
I don't have Yakuza 0.
Shame.
It was sold out, and the price never went down to cheap enough.
Shame on you.
Don't create so much hype that it sells out everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's a good game. I have Valkyria sitting here still to play. I can't bring myself to turn that on. I would rather play Ujimawara, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, Valkyria is not a good game. It is on my pile of shit to do for review. I think I said this last time. I am not looking forward to that. Do not look forward to that review if you like that game, because I do not. It is a game that I wish did not exist.
Yeah. Azure Revolution. That's a shame.
Oh, it's such a disappointment. Like,
no, like just this pile alone, I've got Nier, Dark Souls 3 DLC, that Neo DLC, Persona, as I think it's sitting at the bottom.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like, it is a literal pile.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else coming out like after Mania and Kiwami. Like, there's nothing I'm super looking forward to until.
Yeah. Oh, look, I got Horizon in this pile too.
Yeah. You know what? Let me just bring up my Amazon wish list.
Arts collections.
Yeah, like I'm not going to try and flog my Amazon wish list in here, but like I've got some pre-orders in. Realistically,
it's like 3 Kingdom Hearts games per title.
The next game that I'm actually really looking forward to, which is in September, is Danganronpa 3. Other than that, maybe Mario Odyssey, but I don't even have a Switch, so other than that, like, there's nothing else coming out that has my interest at all. Like, there is just, like, Code Vein is supposedly in December. Maybe?
Code Vein's a maybe for me.
That's one.
I want to see a little more. I want to know some more gameplay systems.
Yeah, I'm going to wait on reviews maybe for Code Vein. I mean, I have it pre-ordered because I saved like $30 or $20 for pre-ordering, but if it's no good, then I'm just going to cancel that shit. And then, like, there's nothing until Death Stranding hits, which that might be next year.
Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm waiting for that.
Nope, don't give a shit.
Yeah, because you're a sad man. He doesn't have any joy in his heart.
Hey, I have passed through the age of not believing. I'm sorry. Is Bedknobs and Broomsticks a level in Kingdom Hearts?
I don't think anyone's mentioned Bedknobs and Broomsticks in Hearts.
Motherfucker. If I will tell you what, if there is a Bedknobs and Broomsticks level in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm back in. Like, I will go and I will buy the 2 HD collections so I can get caught up on the series. Just so I can go to the island of Naboobu.
Is Scott Tomlinson dead?
That's
the real question.
I don't remember who that is.
He is. I think it's Scott Tomlinson. Let me Google this.
Oh wow, this is falling apart.
I think he was the main character from Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Oh, not the main. The scam artist.
Oh, okay, yeah. God, why can't I remember his name? Bedknobs and Broomsticks is like my favorite Disney movie, and I do not remember the character's name. I remember the goddamn island of Naboobu. No, I got nothing. I remember. I can remember Angela Lansbury. She's cool.
Yeah, I remember Angela Lansbury.
But
David Tomlinson. My mistake.
Okay. Have you got his name there? Like
the character's name?
Yeah.
Come
on, Lux, you can do it. I'm looking it up myself here.
Professor Emilius Brown.
That's it. God, what a good movie. Okay, your homework for this week, boys and girls, is to go and watch Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That's a good movie.
He's also the father from Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Oh, but he's got to be dead at this point. Like, he
died in the year 2000.
Wow, he made it like.
Well, I mean, you say that, but Angela Lansbury's still alive.
Yeah.
She's still voicing Mrs. Potts in Kingdom Hearts, so.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, you got me. Didn't the guy who played like Scrooge McDuck just like die like last year? This year maybe?
David Tennant? Oh no!
No. Hey,
I
know we're getting deep into the Disney talk at this point. The first episodes of Ducktales like just aired. I have it sitting here to watch. I'm so excited. I fucking love Ducktales. So
do I, but
we'll see.
I don't know, something about that art style. Turns me off slightly, and also, yeah, I haven't found it yet.
That's okay.
I don't know what channel it's on. I don't know what time it's on.
You know what? I'll send you the G code later. Okay. You know what? Anyone that's like, you know, a '90s kid is going to get, and from Australia is going to get the G code reference. This is getting really meta. So, I guess I should probably just talk about what I got coming up here. So, we've got some Kiwami hype stuff coming up as soon as I can start getting together my footage for that. Please, Sega, hurry the hell up. So, expect more Kiwami videos up on the channel in the next couple of weeks. I'm finally feeling well enough that I can... Like, I've had my Majima Figma sitting here for like 2 weeks, and I want to make an unboxing video like I did with my Kiryu. I've had it sitting here just looking at me through its plastic shell, and I want to crack that puppy open and get Majime in my display case with Kiryu and the Persona Girls. So that's going to be coming up probably in the next couple of days. Like
so get some 24-hour Cinderella.
Dude, I'm so excited. I think the Majima Figma looks really good, especially like the yelling face. Like I'm going to give that more praise than the Kiryu Figma, who I maintain looks really bad.
How long before there's a Figma of his karaoke clothes?
That's not happening. If we're not getting a Haruka Figma, which is a fucking crime in my opinion, we're not getting any more Figmas.
Well, they just don't make Figmas that small.
Yeah, they do. I'm looking at Chie right now. She's the perfect size for a Haru. Like, they could just reskin Chie. It's so disappointing. Ugh. Yeah, is there... What else we got coming out? There's probably going to be some more long-form content. But, like, I want to really focus on Kiwami this month. It's just... I love feeling that hype, that there's a new Yakuza game coming out, and it's really good. Like, I've played a bit of the Japanese one, but like I'm going into this one semi-blind. Like, I played like the first hour of not even the first 30 minutes of the Japanese one. It's great.
Yeah, I know, but I just mean like the remake of Yakuza 1.
I know that, but it's more than that. You know, like there is so much that has been changed. Like the story.
I've seen ads where they spoil the ending.
Yeah.
Because they don't care. It's a remake.
Yeah. My favorite one, my favorite advertisement that I've seen so far is Sega's Twitter, where they posted a picture of like Kiryu being held up by the cops, and they're like, "The law always catches up with you," and it's like, well, that's not really true because.
I don't think the law has ever caught up with any character in Yakuza.
Yeah, like, no, that's not true. Yakuza 6, like, and, yeah, Yakuza 6, Kiryu goes back to prison. Like, that after Yakuza 5, he's like, no, I must cleanse myself. I'm going back to prison for 2 years.
Yeah, but did he go to prison for something he actually did? Or was it some ridiculous conspiracy?
No, he went to prison for the property damage. Like, because he was Yakuza... And there was like a bunch of property damage done in the end of Yakuza 5. They sent him to prison, and that's why that's how they accounted for the time jump from Yakuza 5 to 6, because they had that couple of years in the middle where they made what's it called, Ishin, and so they just sent Kiryu to prison. And so when you come out, Kamurocho's changed, and that's how they're like presenting it to you as the player. Well, no, Kamurocho's just moved on. Like you've been away for a few years now. Like that's why the city feels a little bit different. It's not quite as you remember it. It's like you've been in prison, so everything's kind of blurry, and this is why the city is how it is now. So from that perspective, I actually really like it. I like justifications for changes.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 years that's not long enough.
I don't know if it's 2 years or whether it's 3. But I mean,
Yeah, anything under 5, I feel like.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? They changed an engine. Haruka's having a baby. Like, a lot changed in those few years. Oh man, you guys are gonna be so mad when that game, like that plot. Oh, I will again go watch my review. So yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm gonna be uploading, like I've got some art sitting here that like I've done for like shirts and backer cards, stuff like that. So I have a bunch of Yakuza art. I'm gonna be uploading that for Patreon backers in a couple of days here. I just need time to sit down and get all my shit in order. Like I feel like I've been out of my house for like a couple of months, and I'm walking back in and someone's just trashed the place. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't leave this here. And I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up and back into like a good working order so I can, move on. So that's where I am right now. Again, I think that like this time for doing the podcast works for me really well. So I think that Lachlan will either try to make this a weekly or a bi-weekly thing from now on.
I'm fine with doing it.
Perfect. And yeah. So look forward to that. Hopefully we can pick this baby up and run with it. That's a weird Yakuza 6 reference. It'll make sense at the end of the year.
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway,
did 6 come out this year?
I think it comes out in December. Yeah. If I recall, yeah.
Christmas time.
No, it doesn't. What the fuck am I talking about? It comes out next year. It comes out like May next year, I think. Something like that. Like I can't remember exactly. I don't have the exact date in front of me. Yeah, I think it comes out early next year. So anyway, unless Lachlan, you got something else to say here?
Oh, I also played Halo 5. Some old high school friends.
Cool.
It was fun.
Halo, I'm still not a fan of. Anyway, so
I'm not a big fan of Halo 5. They went the loot box route. Not that fun.
I just don't like Halo. It does not entice me at all. So anyway, follow me on Twitter at YakFan. Lachlan, where can they follow you?
At Rosteichenberg.
Still
also a gamer tag.
Still going with that name, eh?
It's real hard to change, and all the Lachlans are taken by Scotsmen.
Oh no. Anyway, yeah. So go follow Lachlan if you can find him. And yeah. So
Pietkiewicz. Just play that back over and again, over and over.
Okay, you know what? I'll be quiet. Say one more time, and then we can wrap this up.
Okay, that's at ROSTICHENBURG.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you guys for listening, and we will see you hopefully, if not next week, then the week after. Bye, everybody.
Bye.